What's going on, guys? Today's topic and rant is going to be on something that I think a lot of people would like to see changed in the automotive industry, and I hope this is something that you find interesting. So I've made several videos on that little sticker that is right inside of your driver's side door threshold on modern vehicles. That sticker is designed to tell you specifically what the payload capacity in your vehicle is based on the trim and body configuration of that specific vehicle, also taking into account your tire size. What that means is that you could have a pickup truck that is a 1-ton dually pickup truck that looks identical to your buddy's 1-ton dually pickup truck, but that sticker could have a different number for both of your trucks, mainly because every feature you have that he doesn't have or that he has that you don't have takes away from your vehicle's end payload capacity. Basically, the remaining payload capacity you have left accessible for your vehicle. And that takes into account just about every possible feature or addition you can add to your vehicle. Whether you have different wheel and tire size, whether you have a higher trim leather package or a navigation system versus your friends, those features will all subtract from what your final payload capacity is. That's why, again, you can look at two trucks that look identical from the outside and may even look identical from the inside, but perhaps you purchased your truck with a spray-in bed liner, and that material is 40 pounds heavier than a truck that doesn't have a spray-in bed liner. You'll see that number reflect that difference in the two vehicles' final weight. And that's going to be an important factor whenever you're considering what payload capacity your specific vehicle is rated for. I've done several videos on this specific topic before, but I felt it definitely was something to refresh you guys on. But the reason why I'm bringing it up is not because of that specific sticker that I've talked about. It's the fact that modern SUVs and trucks are missing a sticker that I think is even more important. And that's a sticker outlining what the actual tow capacity of that specific vehicle is, both from a conventional tow capacity as well as a gooseneck fifth wheel tow capacity if it's a pickup truck. Now, this is something that I find very important to talk about because it can create a dangerous situation or even a mechanically dangerous situation if you don't pay close attention to what your specific vehicle's tow capacity is. I just ran into this scenario and it was very frustrating. A good friend of mine, the one who bought the R-Pod that I towed back from Funtown RV, his vehicle that he'll be using to tow that R-Pod is a 2017 Dodge Durango. And when you look at all the specifications online and you look at all the numbers that you can get those vehicles equipped with, the information that's available tells you that that vehicle is rated to tow 6,200 pounds with the V6 two-wheel drive package. You can get about 7,400 pounds out of the V8 Hemi-equipped package, and it's about 7,200 pounds with the V8 all-wheel drive, but the same 6,200 pounds even in an all-wheel drive package in the Dodge Durango with the V6. Now, that looks on the surface to be more than enough to tow this R-Pod, which came in at about 2,900 pounds dry and about 3,700 pounds loaded. Well under what his maximum tow numbers are. And if you've been following my channel at all, you know that I believe in having overkill in terms of towing numbers, regardless of what you're towing with what type of vehicle. So, in this particular sense, you would think that his Durango is more than capable to tow this R-Pod, until you start looking at the owner's manual for his vehicle. The owner's manual is the only place you'll find that they actually make a third package for the Durango, and that is a light-duty package. The light-duty package, which is sold very, very frequently at Dodge dealerships, only has a 3,500 pound maximum tow capacity. So if you look at an R-Pod, empty, he would be pushing it. Full, he would be over his maximum tow capacity if he has a light-duty Durango. Well, the question then becomes, how do you know if you have the light-duty Durango? It's got the same engine. It looks identical from the outside. The only difference is it has a light-duty cooling system. It lacks some of the features that you might see in a tow package-equipped vehicle. But when he bought his Durango, he didn't have what he thought was the tow package built into it from the factory. He paid about $900 extra to have the factory Dodge receiver hitch, as well as factory trailer brake harness, and the back fascia that covers the receiver put in place. However, from the Moroney sticker, the sticker that shows all the features on that vehicle, it was kind of a hit or miss thing. You really couldn't tell what his specific vehicle came equipped with. You saw on the sticker that it had trailer sway control, so you would automatically think tow package. However, when you look at Dodge's website, it appears as if that is something that comes standard on new Durangos. You also saw that it had the auto leveling rear suspension, which is not something that you can really associate with the tow package, even though if you look at the forums, people say that if you have the auto leveling suspension, you have the tow package. But there's nothing that's concrete indicating that. So we were really confused. We were really trying to find out a definitive way to know if his Durango had the 6,200 pound maximum tow capacity or if it was going to be 3,500 pounds. Very frustrating. What we ultimately found out, and we had to go through the owner's manual very, very closely to find out, were all the mixed sections in there and adding it all together. There was finally a subclause below a chart that said if you have the 3,900 pound rear axle rated vehicle, you have the tow package. If you have the 3,500 pound rear axle rated vehicle, you don't have the tow package. Once we looked at the sticker in the door, we were able to confirm that his Durango does indeed have the 3,900 pound rear axle rating. So his vehicle does have the tow package. But I find it to be ridiculous that the manufacturers can't put a simple sticker on the vehicle somewhere that says what that specific vehicle's maximum tow rating is. This is a problem for a lot of manufacturers, and this is a problem for a lot of people buying vehicles that they think are supposed to be able to tow a certain amount. And I believe that if you're going to buy a vehicle and you are going to be using it to tow, that there should be absolutely no way you leave that dealership without having concrete evidence of what that specific vehicle is capable of towing. It would be very easy just to put a sticker in the threshold or to include it as part of a sticker that simply says this specific vehicle's maximum tow capacity for conventional towing is 6,200 pounds. That's all it would take. They do it with payload, they do it with tire pressure. Why can't they do it with tow capacity? If you're looking at a truck like my truck, or a truck like an F-150, or a 1500, or a 2500 HD, they could put the same sticker in there. This truck has a maximum tow capacity, conventional, of 19,500 pounds. Fifth wheel gooseneck, 23,500 pounds. Or in the case of Ram, there's several different configurations based on your gear ratio as well as the engine option that you put in your vehicle that can make your vehicle's tow capacity vary from 20,000 pounds all the way up to over 31,000 pounds. And that should be something that is clearly marked on every new pickup truck or SUV sold, in my opinion. Now, this may be something I decide to push a little further and find out if we can actually get that changed in the automotive industry. I know that I may not be the most influential voice, but it's something worth finding out, I believe. Anyways, guys, I didn't want to make this into too long of a rant. I think I failed miserably there, but I think it is something that's pretty important, and it is a change that I really think needs to be made, or at least added to new pickup trucks and SUVs sold, especially if the primary purpose of these vehicles is going to be to tow a trailer or to tow a fifth wheel or a gooseneck. I believe you, the consumer, at the end of the day, should be able to safely tow whatever you plan on towing by understanding the numbers that your specific vehicle is designed to tow. I hope you agree. If you do, please give me a big thumbs up. Take a moment, subscribe to my channel, and I will talk to you again very soon.